All right, we are live, and I finally pressed all the buttons. It is a beautiful Saturday, the perfect day to stream and play some Battle Brothers. Woke up early, went kayaking, went to a cute little art fair, went to have some lunch outside on a patio with the dogs, and now it's time to relax, as it were, and play some Battle Brothers. So, let's take a moment to peep at the team, get a feel for the current state of things from where I left it last night. We had a really good run yesterday, a good stream, where, as you can see, we've got attachments on nearly every piece of gear here. Kind of look like some real beast slayers, but these direwolf mantles that are on most of the bros were taken right from the backs of some briggies who were pretending to be direwolves just to terrorize a town. The monsters. We're in a situation where we just bought some tools, but we desperately need more. We're okay on medical supplies, but it's still looking a little light, and we also need ammo. Okay. I also remember that there was a hedgie here, a hedge knight. We're paying a lot for the levels and the great axe here, but I don't hate it. The team kind of wants fatigue neutrals as the next sort of second wave, which hedge knights are not good for because they have so many secondary stats that you can do other stuff with them. So given the team's sort of secondary needs, I'm not gonna buy this guy, but I'm gonna keep him in mind, where hopefully we can come back here and maybe pick him up, assuming he doesn't just, go the way of the dodo, and they've got disappearing villagers and he goes extinct. But considering, one of the things that I'm thinking about is we made an enemy out of one noble faction, and so that's really limited our choices as far as places we can go to recruit bros. And so given that, when I see an opportunity to recruit some of the high-end backgrounds that I'm gonna want to train up, I do want to take advantage of that. And hedge knights are, they have a reputation for some reason of being either the ultimate god bro or not worth your money, and my opinion on them is very mild. I think they're great for certain roles. My last run had 2 of them, and they make great forge tanks. They make great fatigue builds, fatigue damage builds, almost like a second wave of your damage builds. They're very rarely sort of frontline fatigue neutral type bros. But anyway, it does make me a little tempted to pick up the recruiter, for example, and at least see what his traits are. But I think we'll probably grab the scout, because the scout is so good, because speed is money. And there are some backgrounds here that I might still just spec on and just see if they're any good, because I do want to improve the bro quality alongside just sort of powering up the squad. It might slow us down a little bit to get some fresh blood in here, but that's okay. We've got a little bit of money that we can we can at least see if we've got a diamond in the rough from some of the premium lowborn backgrounds. This guy says the strong, and so most of the potential traits that could be associated with that title are really good, so we'll probably pick that guy up. And then the gamblers as well are usually worth taking a look at because they're so cheap. So we definitely need to get somewhere where we can get some more tools. So Copenhagen, or whatever, is here. Huts and small buildings, armor, a taxidermist with a mine. So they may have tools for us. That would be a good place for us to go anyway. So I think I'll take that. Fetch quest. Delivery quest? Whatever. And we're gonna take a look at the gamblers and this farmhand. It's a good gambler. Good right now. I'd love to pick him up on day one. Probably not gonna bother paying him. Same deal here. This guy'd be great on day one. Almost the same kind of primary stat line. Hey, Akibio. Welcome, welcome. I'm back at it. Right where I left off last night. This guy's interesting. He rolled well in hit points. Max rolled, in fact. Hello, hello, Blackfire. Oh no. Work in 15 minutes? Boo. Yeah, I got all my errands done this morning. I went kayaking, went to a little art fair, had some lunch on a patio with the dogs. I'm ready for some Battle Brothers. And this guy, unfortunately, I think, strong secondaries without any sort of good primary to pump up. He could maybe be like an okay forge tank, but nah. Well, that was a waste of money, but that's okay. It wasn't very much. They were just 120 each. 150 for the farmhand. Worth speculating. So I'm definitely gonna buy just a little bit of ammo to fill the current quivers, but we've got to get tools. Desperate need for tools. And so I am gonna go ahead and put something on this decayed coat of plates that we daggered last night. Throw some metal plates and rivets on it so that we have a kind of workable, you know, fatigue neutral in training. In fact, I think I kind of decided that's what he'll be. He'll be a fatigue neutral with fast adaptation, which is not my favorite, but you know, it is what it is. It's okay. And how close are we to professional renown? Okay, pretty close. I am gonna go ahead and recruit the scout. So these are generically my favorite two, you know, retinue, camp followers, whatever. The game kind of uses both interchangeably. Lookout lets you see further, scout lets you move faster. And that just helps you increase fight density and pick out fights you want and things like that a little bit smoother. And also get us to places where we can buy tools faster, because we're going to burn through all 20 of those on our way to this destination, for sure. Oof. 9 just in one tick. So I'm not going to check out that battle site and try to chase anything there. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. So this is typically a pretty tough group of mercenaries. High risk, high reward. We'll see what's here and what the enemies look like, because mercenaries have such high variance in just how strong they are based on their gear. I'm a little worried about this, but we're gonna see. Well, we got 10. So far, these 3 don't look too scary, so that's nice. We've got pretty decent choke points if they consider us to have the ranged advantage, which I don't know if they will. We'll see. Oh no, is that a swordmaster? Oh god. Yeah, we're a little beat up. We are a little beat up. The Swordmaster is the huge wild card. This is where I want my spear bros. Huh. So the mercenaries with ranged weapons have, you know, don't have scary war bows. Yeah, this, it doesn't matter much, and I think Akibio is probably right here. No, it's probably a flea, realistically. The tricky thing, though, here's what I'm a little worried about. I'm fairly sure, I guess, do enemy mercenaries have pathfinders? Or have Pathfinder? I have to imagine they do. They don't. Huh. Because I don't have Pathfinder. So that's what I was worried about, is whether I even can run easily. So they don't have Pathfinder, just like I don't. So that's good. The tricky thing here, in my assessment, is that these other mercenaries are not very scary, actually. It's only the Swordmaster. Yeah, I would also feel a lot better if we were full hit points. We've got a few bros that are real scuffed. Like this guy. Kind of our primary, like, DPS. I'd also feel better if I just happen to have nets on my throwers here for the Swordmaster specifically. Yeah, this Catal is like a maybe sneaks in opportunistically, but absolutely. Now it does have, so the Catal does have, no, it does not have 9 lives. Okay, this other Catal does. Okay, this Catal bro has 9 lives, but this one on the south flank does not. We've got a number of bros starting with confident. Yeah, dude, AI Swordmasters, I agree. They are terrifying. They really are. I'd love to get this noble sword, though. Do Swordmasters have Pathfinder? Enemy Swordmasters? They do not either. Okay, good. It's one of those things that I like so rarely comes up. The other thing I'm worried about, though, is that my banner has a dislocated shoulder and can't run as far as easily. He can only run 2 hexes away. So if I run, there's a risk of him just simply dying and getting caught out. Yeah. Oof. If I can try to get this fatigue neutral and some of the tanks in melee contact with the Swordmaster, I think we can be okay. Yep. I think that's probably a relatively accurate assessment. Definitely risking bros if I fight. But yeah, guaranteed to lose 1 if I run. And there are still 3 enemies unaccounted for on the map right now. Mercenaries do have rotation, so they might rotate the Swordmaster in. I'm not sure if they will or not, since they have melee weapons. I'm curious if by surrounding them I can prevent the Swordmaster from engaging for a little bit. Yep, I'm pretty sure. It was a Warbrand and a Morningstar. I think this guy had the Warbrand and this guy had a Morningstar. So not too scary weapons, at least. Interesting that these trees here are blocking movement but not sight. I wish that these were all blocking movement and sight, because that would be nice to sort of make it so that their archers couldn't attack at all. But unfortunately that is not the case. But I suppose that gives me an opportunity to bring my ranged bros up to sort of stand in here and throw stuff at them. The other way I could kind of do this on the bottom is, you know, Swordmasters have pretty good resolve, but obviously if they're fully surrounded by enemies with direwolf pelt mantles, you know, I may be able to get him to break more quickly that way. So maybe I let these enemies throw and let this guy come up in isolation. I think the ideal is to do it the other way around. I'm just worried about them rotating him in. Yeah, this is really sketchy. But yeah, if I run, I guaranteed lose 1. Yeah, it's a good choke. It really is. And it looks like, you know, they've only got... I'm just glad that these 2 ranged mercs don't have warbows. That helps a bit, considering I think there'll be somewhat limited fighting given the choke point. So I think I move up. Oof. I got a bunch of fast adaptation boys, so the Swordmaster's practically infinite melee defense will eventually come down. And yeah, the choke being 3-on-2 is a really big deal. Then we got a 2-on-1 here that I think this guy will fill. So I don't have to move up and occupy that hex. I can hang back to here, especially since I've got a couple bros with reach weapons. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And so who do I want to go where? That's the question. I'm gonna get this guy here. No other enemies there. This is only blocking movement, so this guy can. Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay. These are blocking movement and sight. So Could also go... Nope, can't. Unless I could go there and pull out the mallet. Yep. Yeah, this guy absolutely cannot fight the Swordmaster. He's got to stay back. So I'm actually going to bring in this guy with the billhook and put him there, which sucks, but he has to. Like, I don't have a choice. I really don't. So we'll put this guy here. And do I reload or just pull out jabs? I think I'll reload. And this guy's gonna go here. He does have a reinforced throwing net. I didn't realize. That's great. We may end up needing that for the Swordmaster. What do I want to do with this guy? Yeah, it really does. He doesn't have quick hands, so it'll be a whole turn, but regardless. He fights the Swordmaster, but he wins. I mean, a boy can dream. I'm gonna bring this guy down. This guy will go here. In fact, I might even bring this other Catalbro like here. Oh, okay. I wondered where the other mercenaries were. Right here, apparently. So actually, I'm pretty okay with this sort of trash but good melee defense bro being right where he is. That's kind of fortunate. Oh, I shouldn't have occupied that hex. This guy needs to go there. That's a misplay. Damn. I mean, I can move him to there and... Oh no, I don't even want to do that. I'll just move him here. Okay, very good. I'll have this guy waiting in the wings to maybe do something, but probably do nothing this fight, unfortunately. Okay. And can I move up? I can. Oof. Rough. This is the twist. I did not attack them. You think I'm crazy? Okay, so Swordmaster's in like a really weird and dumb spot, which is great. I am going to attack him with this thrower. I'm kind of tempted to just knock back this guy and get another bro in range of this Yeah. Well, it didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. But break his shield wall and get more people in contact with this Warbrand. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was the wrong move despite the outcome. It also helps protect this guy. Could try again. This guy could fill in that gap. Well. Go for a stun here. Go for a second. Okay, I feel a lot safer about this guy now. Oh. You gotta go for them 5%, I guess. That's all he's really gonna be able to do. Okay. I think I want to break this guy out of the net more than this guy, so I'm going to move up to do it. He also has Relentless, so he'll be able to do it at the start of next turn. And unfortunately this guy's kind of dead in the water. I could maybe move up, considering I think this is going to be resolved with these bros, but maybe I prefer him where he is. Yeah, I think it'll be fine, because this guy, I'm gonna try to break this guy free, and actually, regardless of the outcome, move down to keep this blocked up with these two bros. So. Okay, good. And I'm still just gonna move down here, even though ruins the rest of his turn. That's fine. He's not gonna attack anything else anyway. Damn. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to get the kill here. Nimble killing me here. It's such a low hit chance. I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay. And I'm gonna let this guy come in there, I think. Maybe not. Actually, I'm gonna go for more surround and see if this guy can finish this guy off, and then this guy can occupy that hex. Okay, yeah. Also the resolve check for moving into melee range. Seems good. So I'm just gonna end turn there. I suppose this guy is more likely to be relevant further up here. Stupid dislocated shoulder. Not doing us any favors. Hit him in the head. Dang, that'd have been lethal if it wasn't. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks, that sucks, that sucks. And this guy doesn't have an attack anymore. This guy's in deep shit. Damn. I'm actually okay with this guy being in this particular spot. He's not very scary. This guy might have to participate somewhere. North is huge yikes, yeah. Huge yikes. I am gonna bring this guy over now. Someone's gonna have to help occupy those hexes. I was really banking on being able to finish that guy and get this guy in there. It was really, really bad that that didn't happen. Even though this guy could do the Warbrand attack through there, I'm almost okay with that. So I'm gonna leave this guy there. I'm gonna attack this guy once. Perfect. Pierced arm muscles. We're leaving that right there. This guy's gonna stay there. Swordmaster not able to participate is great. That is not so great. Okay. Yeah, the Swordmaster running is good. We need that. This is going relatively poorly. Not that we would have expected something great, but I may be a little tempted to finish this guy off now because this mercenary is going next and he can occupy that spot and he's not that much scarier. Because he's got the Morning Star and the Heater Shield. He's a little more threatening than this Wiener with the sword, but I think I just want to get the kill here if I can. Okay. And I guess I'm going to move up, although that's going to be the hex that this guy's going to go to get involved more quickly, so I guess I'll just end turn. Please just finish this guy off. Thank you. Gosh, I kind of want to keep those two jabs for the Swordmaster. Like seriously. The other guy is out of throwing weapons. Just has the bow. I think I might just shoot at this mercenary. Oh, can he not see there? Oh. Okay. Yeah, it can be a little tricky. With him. I'm gonna wait with this guy and see what happens when this guy moves up. Unless there's a risk of me being stunned. So I'm gonna attack once and wait. I think let's get... I'm gonna kill this guy just for the morale hit. Or miss again. So I'm gonna move somewhere where I can't just lose this guy for no reason, I guess. Pierced chest. Okay, yeah, I just keep going. I just swing, swing, swing. Swordmaster's making the rounds again. That other guy is here. I could maybe kill this merc and let this other one move up. Could try. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think I want to occupy this hex. Or do I just lock this guy down here? He's reasonably defensive. I think let's get more surround bonus because this guy's going to go before them because he has relentless, so... Okay, that guy moving down is kind of good, so now we definitely have to leave this mercenary alive. Oh my god. Cannot finish that guy off. I just try to finish this guy. He's in a good spot for resolve effects. And I think an aim shot at the Swordmaster is a good idea. Hit him right between the eyes, could you? No fatigue to do what I need to here. Might just end turn. Save fatigue. Feels bad. I think it's the right move. Oops, gonna punch my microphone. Yeah, that was good. How stupid is it to kill this guy now? I don't think it's wrong. But maybe this one's better to hit right now. Definitely gonna attack up here. Okay. This guy unfortunately still doing nothing. Yeah, that is a Swordmaster. This is a incredibly spicy fight. And I'm gonna move this guy here so that he can move and attack up there next turn. So we're gonna leave this guy alive. Okay, ow. Dang. So much for leaving him alive, although the other guys will go before him, so maybe it's not so bad. Just want to make sure the Swordmaster doesn't go here. I don't want to be in somewhere where he gets a choke point. That's bad. Might go for a stun here, okay. I do have the net for the Swordmaster, but I can't use it yet. Come on. Are we daggering the Swordmaster? God, I hope it doesn't come down to that. Fury is very likely to die here, unfortunately. Maybe even as early as next round. God, it'd be nice to actually finish off some of these enemies. Yeah, it's all 5% no matter what. It's funny, but it's also kind of true. See, I think 2 quick shots here. It just won't. Okay, good. And what I love is this guy moving to wavering. That you love to see. I'm actually gonna wait here in case this guy gets a successful runaway. Can maybe hit him. Hello, toxic wild hog. You're jumping in on something spicy. Okay. Unfortunately, Fury is still in an absolute incredible amount of danger here. But okay. So this guy has got to get in, participate. Since they don't have Pathfinder, this guy will maybe go up in melee and then we can end him. I guess I attack like this. Okay. I wonder if the twist counts as world map fights or camp fights in terms of AI fleeing. Like the percentage of enemies that have to die before they decide to flee. That is a great question. That is a great question. Oh my god, get rid of this junk. How do I get rid of people? Mod actions. I know, how do I do it? Oh my god. Mute? That's not what I wanted. How do I just, oh, block. Report. Spam. Spammer. Okay. Do I have to block them too? Boy, I need a better, restrict them. Wow, there are a lot of options. Whatever, okay. Alright. Twitch, I feel like you could make that interface better. Oh boy. The Swordmaster's gonna get his first attack in. Let's hope it's not a good one. Yeah, he procced 9 lives. Which is good? Question mark? I don't think I used this net quite yet. I think I'm gonna wait, let this guy get a better surround bonus and try to get this merc. This guy, I guess, is probably just gonna die, so I don't know. Okay. Can you give me an exclamation mark SO? Yeah. Or maybe the Swordmaster will use footwork to try to retreat like a goblin. And we can just hope for that. Shout out. I don't know what that means. tried it. I don't know what that does. I think I disabled all the bots commands because I don't, I just wanted the one. Goodbye, Fury. So I can't quite get there to do that yet, but I could hop over if I send this guy up, which is like super, super sus. Or I could just move forward and accept that I'll do it next turn. That's probably smarter. Questionable. Okay. As Akibio accurately predicted, and I was inclined to agree with, calculated. Yeah, I knew that the game was going to say that at that point. I was confident. Lost 2 bros. Let's see, what was his specific prediction? I agreed, but let's give credit where credit's due. What was his? You risk losing 1 to 2 bros, IMHO. And that was that before we saw the Swordmaster? I think it was after. But we had not yet seen the top flank. Honestly, given that was 10, 9 mercs and 1 Swordmaster, I'm not that upset with this outcome. It was crappy that, given the banner didn't have dislocated, since he had a dislocated shoulder, running was not an option. Yeah, we saw a sortie in like 5 mercs. Well, but we still saw the number 10 at the top. So, stands to reason that the rest are mercs. If there was a second Swordmaster. And that was kind of a crazy fight. Because, like, the whole fight was just controlling the very specific choke points, so the Swordmaster just couldn't participate. But anyway, we couldn't run because the banner had a dislocated shoulder and he was just going to get caught out and die. So it was sort of a forced fight, and honestly, given the situation, we lost one bro that we cared about, and we lost one bro that we didn't care about. So... yeah, 2 of them would have fled. To be honest, though, I didn't know if in this event, I didn't know if it was one where they would fight to the death and not flee at all. There are a few noble-ish army events that are like that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the others we didn't see the gear. Whew. Wow. That was spicy. Quite spicy indeed. This guy's sad that his fellow brothers in arms died, and you know, I don't blame him. So we got a little bit of equipment we can futz with, move around a bit. In retrospect, would I have canceled the contract in dialogue? Well, I considered it. I sat there for, I can't remember, I don't know if you were tuned in yet. I sat there for a while, sort of pondering whether I wanted to do it. My thought at the time was, I'll go into the fight and just see, and then be ready to just run, and then lose the contract anyway. I hadn't, it hadn't dawned on me in that moment that the banner had the dislocated shoulder. I sort of forgot that I got that injury at the end of my play session last night. So, in retrospect, knowing, or remembering rather, that I had this injury, I think I would have chosen to flee, though interestingly, I would have chosen to flee thinking that I was just going to be fighting, you know, 9 or 10 mercenaries, which, had that swordmaster not been there, you know, would have been an okay fight to take. So, the real mistake was, you know, the sort of player error there was just not remembering this particular injury being present, and then feeling forced to fight. You know, otherwise I just threw this bro away, knowing that there was a risk, and a reasonably good one, and I agreed with your assessment that this, you know, that fight was going to result in at least one dead bro. So the choke points were good. I think RNG was reasonably kind, actually. It was more just that they were so well equipped. And there was a lot of, you know, little bits of checking for initiative and sort of controlling the battlefield to make sure that stupid swordmaster just stayed away for like 5 or 6 rounds. Whew. But we made it through. think this guy's, given he's wearing this heavy armor, probably just basically has to have Pathfinder right now. I think that'll help him quite a bit. And unfortunately, I don't know that there's any other gear here that I really care about. I think it's all sort of whatever. Could give the throwers fire lances instead of a scimitar. Kind of like that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was definitely one of those fights that required a substantial amount of slowing down and fighting carefully. Let's see this one. I think there's no downside to let us honor the dead. Pretty sure that's just the choice here in this event. Yeah, you just pay 60 gold, that's fine. Otherwise you get a bad mood. And we're not gonna go off chasing briggies because we gotta get some tools rolling ASAP. This place has salt mines, so hopefully we can get there before nightfall. Looks like we will. 170 crowns. Come on, worth more than that. Alright, definitely buying all those tools. Two skull unholds doesn't seem too bad. Alright, buying the tools, buying some ammo. 2 days of food is a little light. I'll buy just a little bit of ground grains. Whew. Let's see, how close are we to professional renown? Very close. Professional's 1050. So, yeah, I'll do this contract. I'm okay with bringing more reach weapons in. The fight against unholds. I'll leave the net at home. Alright, take a peek on this mountain, see if we can see some tracks. We do. They're down here. Following the direction of where it looks like they were going. Okay. My assumption on the way that these beast contracts work, and I don't know how accurate this is, but they work within a radius of the town. So I always try to stay between the town and the tracks, paying attention to the direction they're traveling, because they, you know, they don't move totally randomly. They have a tendency to move forward as opposed to changing direction. So that's why I was tracking them kind of on the edge of the radius, staying between them and the town. I don't know how accurate that is. That's just sort of how I imagine their behavior is probably programmed. Let's see. Against the unholds, regular unholds, I think I want to equip more just boar spears or the arming swords. And the reach weapons. Well, I can leave these guys' shields out maybe, but... Give them some curved swords and such. Yeah, this is like a little spooky. Not really spooky like, there's nothing risky here, it's spooky like, I just don't want to get more injuries and damage the equipment even further because I kind of need tools. So I'm gonna back up 3 and let them get just a little bit closer. I'm not even gonna shoot or anything. Just because they're going to heal it up anyway. There's like a maybe mild benefit to potentially hitting the resolve, but that's fine. Okay. The other nice thing is, you know, as soon as there's a high ground spot, I don't know, beasts like can't resist. So, you know, like this guy will occupy that hex and be a little bit further behind. So that kind of works in my favor. I'm gonna make a bit more of a line here on this, right here with the sword and shield bros slightly in front. Because they're the ones I want them to make contact with, basically. Something like this. Let's at least see what this guy's gonna do. Okay, that was pretty good. That's kind of what we wanted, actually. So now try to get the surrounds as I am able, and then just beat the crap out of this on hold. I'm waiting just for better surround bonus because we're going to bring that guy in and etc. Maybe even this guy down here. Okay, good. I guess this guy's gonna do nothing, because I'm not gonna bother attacking the other unholds at all right now. I'll just tuck him away. And all these melee attacks should slow him down enough where I'm pretty sure I'll go before him in the turn order. I know for sure that the Catalbro will. And this guy's tanky enough with his heavy armor, I might put him like here to meet these charges. I think that's okay. Yeah, so this guy's pretty slowed down. Hopefully can get him dead before he acts. Oh, okay. Or that. Still just try to kill him before he gets a chance to act, honestly. Okay, well. So if I move this guy here, this guy's gonna throw and get in melee contact with this guy. And I don't think I want that. So I'm not gonna shoot the bow, but I'm gonna do like that, which feels a little weak, but whatever. Weak is better than dead. Copyright Slurgy 2024. No one's ever thought that being weak is better than being dead. I'm the first that's an original thought. Okay. So that guy's fleeing. Do I try to finish him? I guess I'll wait and let these other unholds go. Or do I think I can kill him so he doesn't get the regen turn? You know, let's see what these other unholds do. Okay. Let's see about the other one. Maybe I should go here, attack just for the days. Let's do it. Nice, okay. Lowered his damage a little bit. Oops. Then we'll attack the other one. Fractured hand. Hit chance there is pretty pitiful. Don't have quick hands, so can't swap to the mallet, but... Okay. Hit him. That's good. So I'm gonna try to get more of these bros that have the direwolf mantles in as much melee contact as we can get. I think that guy's like okay to be there. Okay. And then we just need to get the last one, hopefully. Okay. Totally fine with that. Stupid dislocated shoulder. Okay, this fight actually went reasonably clean. That was very little damage taken, which is good because I really didn't want to get more injuries. Still got one, maybe two. Was the crushed finger new? Yeah. Anyway, fractured hand. That is the one that I remember happening. I guess this one must have happened too. So the nice thing though is that this is enough giant skull and bones to craft the bone plating, which is a great armor attachment. I am a big fan of that one. Not only for its combat utility of just like negating one attack, which is obviously even on paper, even just like combat simulator perspective, great, but the meta advantage of saving tools is seriously awesome. Speaking of saving tools, we're out of tools again. So, could go to Horum, between Horum and Lutendog. They don't have the best source, they're not the best source of tools, they're really not. Otherwise, there's the southern cities, which are fine. They'll definitely have a big stockpile. Could go here, there's a blast furnace, ore smelters. Regardless, let's see, did I reach professional? Did, okay. Regardless, the top of mind right now is just tools. So I guess that means back to Hikmah here and buying tools there. It'd be a nice place to sell stuff as well. Got an inventory that's, you know, full of some things that I want to at least get good value from. This isn't the best trade value here. Gonna trade some strange meat for ground grains. Team refuses to eat strange meat. I don't blame them. So I'm usually of the opinion that I want to use attachments basically right when I craft them, since delaying their value is a kind of a waste. The only bro I'd even really want to, or like the only piece of equipment I'd really want to put it on is basically this decayed coat of plates. So it sort of sucks that from that perspective I just wasted the 30 durability attachment, but I don't know, I could hang on to it for a little bit. I think I will, even though I don't love doing that, generally speaking. Okay. We're getting close to nimble, which is such a huge power spike. I should really just focus on, you know, getting tools and keeping fight density up and hitting nimble. Really, that's got to be the priority. Can't get too close to Dahab. There's very unlikely to be a southern army that we want to fight. Like maybe... Oh, cool. I can check if there's a noble... Alright. You know, there's like maybe if it's like a really small group of conscripts and one gunner or something, we might do it, but unlikely that the team is sufficiently geared up for that. We've got serpents here, which are unlikely to be worth. Some nomads trekking through the mountains. I think we're just gonna get to Hikmah as fast as possible. Probably won't follow any tracks off the road or anything. If anything, we would just mentally note that they're there. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let them go. I just want to get these guys their tools to fix up their gear as quickly as possible right now. Cheap thief. Thieves are often worth taking a peek at. Got tools for kind of a standard southern city price. Escort caravan. Nope, probably won't do that. Just think there's no reason we're gonna take that. Okay, so that's the city we kind of first and yeah, up there. Maybe might do that. Hey. Hello, hello, Mr. Some Weird Sins himself. We've had a pretty spicy start to this stream. Fighting some mercenaries that ambushed us while we were just trying to deliver some cargo. Can you believe it? Yeah, I think this is a good enough sale price. I'm just gonna liquidate. I'm gonna keep a few kite shields, just in case there's some fight against some nomads or goblins. Otherwise, I'm largely just going to liquidate. Some of these nasal helmets could be relevant for when we get nimble, which is kind of right around the corner. Could maybe keep like a spear handy for beast fights. Something like this is still fine. I'm going to hang on to a little bit of stuff. Otherwise, it's looking like we're going to buy approximately 7 sets of tools I think that's probably going to be the play. Could maybe see what's in this colorful collection of nomad tents. So if we want to do that, then I suppose taking this contract to deliver cargo to Drygrafen kind of makes sense. Makes sense-ish. Unfortunately, might just splurge a tiny bit on medical supplies too to make sure we're able to heal our crushed fingers. No longer have a dislocated shoulder on the tank, on the banner tank. That's great. Buy the net here. Buy the medical supplies. Whew. Feels good to have tools. Feels very good to have some tools. Okay. Also going to take a look at this cheap thief. Cheap thieves are worth taking a look at, even if they sort of suck. I'm gonna buy ammo and food. Do I want to buy more ammo than that? Nah. If I run out of ammo, I've got the lower ammo using ranged weaponry available. Okay, so let's deliver cargo to Drygrafen. We'll swing through this part of the desert to see what's at this wandering kingdom to potentially fight them. It could still be, you know, off limits, and that's okay. Okay. All right, so these are all decent ambitions. This one gets us, you know, the undead necklace, which we definitely do want eventually. Defeating a mercenary company, since we're already at war with another noble faction, there will just probably be some mercenary company that we're naturally aggressive with that we can just opportunistically fight. Winning a battle against 12 or more enemies, that's certain to happen here soon, and probably this one's the most likely to happen soon, so I'm gonna choose that one. It could even just be this Sea of Tents, but maybe not. Another thing I could have considered would have been to buy a fire pot or two from Hikma before I left. I actually think that probably would have been a decent idea, and I think with the fire pot or two, that would really help in being able to take out like this camp. Could maybe even be considered a misplay that I didn't do that. Anyway, not much of one. It's still kind of a risky fight. Kind of a risky fight even if I had it. I'm thinking even now, without, I probably still don't. Nimble is right around the corner. Pretty close anyway. Nah, I think I'm gonna dodge it still. Dodged it once, I dodge it again. It'll be there for me eventually. It ain't going nowhere. A lot of our equipment is still getting fixed up a little bit anyway. I clicked on this town, but, you know, didn't anticipate there would be anything I could do there. Yeah. I don't know, maybe. Firepots are... I feel like I do often buy firepots specifically to fight some of those big nomad camps, kind of around the time before the outlaws get dodged before I leave. And I don't know. I think it's pretty good. It's still definitely a risky fight, right? So our old pal, the Hedge Knight's still here. A paranoid retired soldier is kind of interesting. Retired soldiers are kind of like, I don't know, people hate them. I don't think they're that bad. They're kind of like Swordmaster Light. They're definitely worse. Like, or you could also view them as kind of like a worse sellsword. But paranoid is just 5 flat melee defense. Yeah, slightly worse sellswords is a maybe. I mean, in a way they're much worse sellswords because I think that the ranged attack on the retired soldier is just small enough to be irrelevant. But paranoid is nice. Yeah, exactly. Let's see what. Okay, we'll do a simple little mission to make this town a bit happier. I think that's fine. Yeah, retired soldiers are good fatigue neutral, exactly. Right? So that's kind of what I'm generally looking for in any sort of recruits that I'm picking up right now, are fatigue neutrals. So I'm gonna accept this contract, and I think I am gonna pick him up. Let's see what he's like. Okay, so he kind of low rolled melee defense. He only got a 6. No talent stars. Mid roll for melee attack. I can put this up. So he's fine. Yeah, he's not paranoid. He just knows people are after him. So he'll be totally fine. I probably will make him into a fatigue neutral. I think he's good enough. He's not great, but he'll be fine. Hey, if he keeps rolling 3s, he'll be just fine. And we're probably basically gonna take every single +4 in hit points and say that's that. Maybe a +4 in fatigue or 2. Could maybe even consider doing it now, but nah, I'll wait. There'll be more opportunities. There could be like a +1 in melee skill that we skip to replace with a +4 in fatigue, just to get him a little more usable fatigue for some heavier armor. So let's cycle this guy out and just bonk, 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 bonk. Go ahead and equip this guy like this. I suppose the mallet doesn't do much good, but possibly a spear. And to keep him alive, 9 lives. And I'm gonna just put, he's okay. Make sure those guys have their maces out. If we're gonna label a bro as trash, I suppose we'll cycle him out. Yeah, something like this seems just fine for me. Yeah, no, you're good. I also struggle to type on my phone. It's And I feel like my phone has a knack for auto-correcting me exactly in ways that annoy me. But it won't autocorrect things that are like clearly wrong. Can't win. But yeah, I mean, he'll be fine. And, you know, retired soldiers being good fatigue neutrals is, you know, the whole reason I got him, and it's what he's gonna do, and so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, that's pretty easy. We'll pull out the kite shields. I don't know if that'll be right for just the one marksman, but I feel like we're gonna blow up the raiders pretty quick, most likely. Tree? I'm gonna wait and let those last two friggies move. Take this high ground spot, take this high ground spot, okay. Take this high ground spot? They want to go against him in melee there. I say that's just fine. We do have Pathfinder now. Say French and Italian, I work in wine. It's kind of fun. That's kind of cool. Very cool, actually. Yeah, I will every once in a while. I've got Korean language support on my phone, which I use every once in a while. But I feel like the only times I switch to it is like on accident, when I mean to go to like emoji search. So I should maybe just turn it off because I don't use it all that often, like I said, but whatever. May end up just blowing that guy up before he gets a chance to do anything. We'll see. Can he really not see there? What? Oh, he can. Alright. Stupid interface. Alright. It's like, there's no way that attack isn't valid. So let's see. Let's just make sure that guy gets stunned. Or I suppose he just won't. Okay. Actually. Good. Pull out the spear. Let that guy get his finishing move. Oh my goodness. Okay. And we should be able to blow up that Briggy. Relentless. Coming in big here. Oh, come on. That was pretty disappointing that that guy still got an attack off. And hit. And hit kind of hard. What a meanie. And just for the resale value, because it's free and easy and convenient. I'm gonna dagger this guy down. We'll just get that 90 durability armor purely to sell. Okay, so we got that. We got the long axe and some arming swords. Yeah, other than that one attack that the long axe got off, which was kind of unfortunate. And deep abdominal cut. It's too bad. It's kind of one of those fights you really hope is just like actually free, but what you gonna do? Oops. And let's see, do I want to put the long axe on anyone? Probably kind of like the gentle increase to hit chance that comes from the bill hook. Despite its slightly lower damage compared to the long axe. Actually like a decent amount lower damage. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I do just want to equip the long axe. It's a pretty decent weapon. Okay, we got this bro that's gonna be a tank of some variety. Love seeing that +3 in melee defense with no stars. You love to see it. You also kind of love to see the +4 resolve. This could still be the big forge tank of our dreams. And by of our dreams, I mean he'll be okay. His fatigue will always be a little small, but probably still will make him that. In any event, I'm gonna take Shield Expert as the next perk. And we'll start out giving him a heater shield, I think. Might need to cycle this guy out. That's right, it's not how much fatigue you have, it's what you do with it. That's right. But also how much you have when every turn you want to spam Indom. But spamming Indom is better than not clicking the button. Sometimes shield wall. Sometimes the little shield push. Deliver cargo to Hikma for 540. Meh. And what's the noble contract? Hunt for Alps, Unhold, and Hexen? No. Oh, the old pee-pee joke. Yeah. I'm not so dense, I knew. We have a butcher with the title The Bear. What all can that be? Huge, strong, and tough. Those are all great. We're a little low on money, but I still want to see... A butcher is a decent background, and, you know, huge, strong, and tough are all great title or traits. So we're a little poor, but we'll take a look. What is this? Man, it's really too bad that he low rolled on melee skill. That's really too bad. This could have been such a fun build, or fun bro with drunkard and strong. you know, drunkard and strong. If he had good melee skill, this would be such a cool, like, cleaver bro or something. But 45 is just not cutting it. That's not a bro that I want to build up. He's even got the 5 melee defense with a single star. Decent secondaries, but low rolling melee skill alongside drunkard is just sort of untenable. That's too bad. That is too bad. All right, have a good one. I hope that your workday is excellent. Or at least good enough. Because sometimes that's all you can ask for. Okay, I think I'm just gonna sell all this stuff. Gives us a little bit of money to work with, and I'm kind of thinking it's time to maybe raid some caravans and maybe see what kind of fights we can pick. We're definitely too strong for the militia to come out, but I don't hate going along this road and possibly skipping north from like here. I think that's worth doing. We got enough tools now, finally. So let's make sure we got enough food for the journey just in case we chase something off-road and, you know, don't have the opportunity to kill caravans. Maybe I can count on the caravans. Nah, as soon as I try to rely on them, then they won't be there. So I'm gonna make sure I got enough food. It's the right thing to do. Could maybe pay to have these injuries fixed. It's not that expensive. I think especially this deep abdominal cut so we can get this guy trained up. Let's do it. It's only 90. Okay. Alright, I'm done wasting money on bad bros. Tired of wasting it on lowborn. Perfect. Eyes and holes. Great. Come here, caravan. Give me your goody-goody insides. And I'm kind of low on ammo, so I'm gonna just conserve all of it. So I'm just sort of positioning where I can surround them quickly as soon as they make melee contact, or as soon as I do. So let's just jump them. Honestly, I think I'll just do regular attack for the damage. Maybe throw one little. Okay. All right. Got some high quality wood. And some other stuff. But yeah, that's not a, you know, that's not that low quality crap. That's none of those crooked 2x4s that you can buy from your local hardware store. This is the good stuff. This is like for cabinet makers, you know? Supply caravan. Okay. We can do this. We can definitely do this. It'll be a slightly spicier fight. But nothing the squad can't handle. I don't think I change anything. I think this is basically how I want it. Some footmen and a few billmen. Got the reach weapon of the hammer variety, so that's kind of fun. Mix of kite and heater shields. We got some high ground to occupy that I think I probably just will. We'll see where these other little footies go. I'll just go ahead and attack there. Does this guy have Pathfinder? Just the other one. But this guy does too. So potentially at the end of the turn could take that spot. I should have switched these guys from the kite shields to the heater shields. And maybe this guy is not the one I want to put on that hex. Maybe this one instead. But the other option is he just pushes forward. Yeah, we'll have him occupy that spot. I think that'll be okay. Okay. Nice. Split hand. That guy's now basically irrelevant. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked that one. Now I just locked this guy out about attacking. Duh. I mean, maybe it doesn't matter, but... Okay, still gonna attack on that building. Oof. Right in the head. Okay. So we definitely need to blow this junk up. Now it's making me think I should have just waited on the Catal. Oh well. He'll finish him off next turn. Probably send this guy down to help with the bottom footman. Let's get more surround bonus on that guy. Okay. That guy's basically dead. I mean, they're all basically dead, but... Now they're really basically dead. In fact, give me your armor. Okay, that was actually pretty clean. Took that one big chonky hit on the banner who got polearm attacked on his poor little sensitive head. And this caravan was basically just carrying roots and berries? You know? I guess the roots and berries gotta get from one place to another place, and the caravan is how they get there. And the pole hammer is like not a bad weapon, honestly. It's legit, like pretty decent. As far as reach weapons go, it's definitely one of the better ones. Let's give this guy the nasal helmet with mail. It'll take a minute for it to get fixed up, but it'll be better for now. And then definitely need to get the padded nasal helmet on someone. Most of our front lines already basically got it. We can leave that guy with that. I'll just replace this, I guess. And let's see. Any other gear I want to shift around? Not really, I don't think so. So this bro, I'll take the fatigue here. What to pick next? It could just be shield mastery to give him a little bit more staying power in dangerous spots. He's got pretty good melee defense, so I don't hate that. I don't hate underdog. That's probably better than shield mastery, given how we might use him for sure. Underdog is a good choice. 9 lives is okay, but I don't think probably is necessary. He's got decent armor right now, decent hit point total after Colossus. Path would be okay, but I think I'm with Sins here on underdog. That seems right to me. Also, you know, I give quite a lot of credence to Sins' suggestion, since I don't normally build these. So I'm good with underdog. This guy, oof, I guess his fatigue is lower than I thought. Still gonna take the +4 and hit points here, since we've got it. And he's gonna need a little help hitting stuff. So underdog, nimble, indom would be what I'd normally do. Yeah, that seems right. That seems right to me. Indom timing being flex for when it's needed. Yeah, that feels right to me. Yeah, I mean basically the whole squad, except for like, you know, people who are wearing the sort of transition heavy armors. Everyone's getting nimble at level 7. Kinda doesn't matter who you are. But yeah. Indom seems probably pretty handy too. There's a bunch of fights where it's just really nice to have unholds and I don't know. Even noble armies and stuff. Okay, so this guy, I'm kind of leaning towards just getting fast. Yeah. This Catal bro. Gotta decide between the +4 in hit points and the 5 in it. I think I want just a smidge more initiative. He's gonna outspeed most of the things that I need him to, as is, at his current amount. So what would the 5 initiative do for us for what we can remain faster than? Also thinking of, you know, once battle lines are joined, we're gonna start using and losing some of this initiative at a rate higher than our opponents. 113 is getting us there against most human enemies. We'll start after like a round or 2. We may fall behind nomads, mercenaries, and even raiders. You go for 140 pretty aggressively. All the way up to 140. Does it need to be that high? I mean, you're saying 140 like base, right? You're not saying 140 after gear. Yeah, that's true. We are going to take Colossus here, I think. Yeah, 140 base. Okay. I was going to say, it was like... Yeah, otherwise it doesn't even make... Yeah, obviously. It kind of doesn't even make sense from an expectation level. Yeah, I feel pretty good about being able to get away with a bit lower with the mantle already, the hyena pelt, but I think I'm good. Definitely getting a bit faster. And I think here it's probably just Colossus in preparation for Nimble. That feels right to me. Could also just be gifted, but I kind of like Colossus. Yeah. I think it could go either way. I don't think either one would be a mistake. Being faster than more stuff is just more useful than 1/2 a hit on a unit that only gets attacked once every 2 to 3 fights and also often takes 9 lives. Yeah. And it's also like faster than more stuff for longer. Just because, you know, as a fight wears on, enemies just don't take the same fatigue losses as your squad. They cheat. They got cheaty fatigue regen powers. It's not fair. Trading caravan from Eschbach. We don't know what this is. God, I wish I knew. Really don't want to make an enemy out of another noble house. There's not some sneaky way of just like knowing the associated noble house, is there, that I just don't know about? You can go a little bit based on, there are certain names that are associated with regions of the map. So if it was like sand something, then I'd know it's in the south. And if I knew something about the arrangement of the noble houses, since they tend to block together, there's a little bit of hand-wavy knowledge you can use there. But Eschbach doesn't sound like that type of name. And yeah, I don't think I want to make an enemy out of... I mean, it is just a small city, so I don't really care as much, maybe, necessarily. Yeah, you can sometimes guess by the name. Okay, yeah. So, I didn't know if maybe there was something you guys knew that I didn't, because I've already learned quite a lot from streaming and getting some suggestions, some of which have been really excellent. Oh. Ooh, that is a spicy fight. Many footmen, some billmen. Few arbalestiers and a standard bearer. I don't think I fight that. Not quite yet. Unfortunately. Could take with dogs or nimble, probably. Yeah, I agree. But I don't have dogs, and I don't have nimble. So I guess that's that. What I think I might do is just to learn a bit more about this world, this seed is... I know there's a road that starts shooting off that way from, what is this, Steinwacht? I might just turn around the other direction and head up north through this little gap in the trees and just go exploring, learn a bit about the seed. See if we can find, the previously mentioned dogs. Maybe there will be a kennel somewhere. Some of those things would be good to have access to, so let's see if the seed's got them. And if so, where? I have... Alright, I'm gonna win my 25 gold. Ah, okay. Worn down fortress. I think we do that. What I think I might do... is put some spears in the backpack of the Mace Bros. And then have that as an option if I want a spear wall in case it's zombos. Kind of don't hate the idea of doing that in a lot of potential situations. Okay, it is not zombies. It is some briggies. We can see 7 of the 8, and so I have a feeling that they will charge forward. I think we can get in some decent high ground spots and maybe get ourselves a longsword. Possibly even this, a little bit higher than 200-ish durability armor. Maybe. Kind of depends on the morale checks that he takes. So I'm gonna wait with these first 3 bros. Perfect. We now see all 8. And do I just charge right now? I think so. Maybe I don't get that close to that guy yet. Make him waste another turn. It's a little bit of a weak move with the Catal Bros, but guy's got javelins. What a jerk. Interesting spot for that guy to be. Nice. And I think I'll free up that hex for this guy to take it. Do this just for the resolve check. Okay. If I go like here, then this guy only has an attack against the shield bro, who, like, you know, I do have 9 lives on him, right? I think that's the perk I took. No, I took fast. He could like straight up die from that though. Maybe I put the Catal bro in a slightly sketchy position. He won't die. Boy, no, I don't like that. We'll make this guy move forward. We'll let him pick. He chose to wait. Interesting. Maybe I go for the stun then. Yeah, I can show the perks and stats of injured bros. Why just the injured ones? Because that's what's been relevant. So yeah, now this guy's a bit more locked up. Good old stun, you love to see it. Okay. You want to trigger a confirmation bias for yourself. Oh boy. I'm all for it. curse you, and you'll rotate. Do I try to dagger him down? If I get more of a surround on him, like 3 bros with direwolf direwolf. What word was I going for? Pantles. What word was my brain seeking? Attachments? Anyway. Can go for the daggering on this guy. Anyway, what I was going to say is, you know, considering he's wavering, I've got minus 15 resolve on him beyond just the regular from this round bonus, and when these guys flee and die, he might just break. So. Direwolf panties. I hope that's not what my brain was thinking. But I can't, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I can neither confirm nor deny. Wow. Okay, got him fleeing. I'm gonna chase that guy down though. I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. That is to not be believed. But yeah, seeing 9 lives bros taking more injuries is not, that is not surprising to me. Because they lived, and they got hit. There we go, there we go. Good job, Markward. And you know, while I'm at it, maybe I'll dagger down this guy too. Who knows? Yo, Zero. How's it going? Okay. That went pretty well, and we got reinforced male hauberk. Did not get the great sword, which would have been, wait for it, great, but that's fine. So yeah, the bros who have injuries, the run's going good. Run's going good. 9 lives here, and fast adaptation here. And notably, maybe the question you have in your mind, which I think is reasonable, is do they have Colossus? And it's a bit of a trick question because not too many of my bros even do. More do now, actually. 5 of them? That's not bad. Yeah, this run is going great. And we got Nimble online. Wonderful. So would you take, so sins? Yeah, temple, I only treated 1 at the temple. And that 1 that I treated at the temple is still there. It's the deep abdominal cut. The other ones had previously healed. They were old injuries from a combination of, some of them had them from the end of the run last night, or from the end of my play session last night, and into some ones this morning. You'd be jamming. Oh, okay. I was like resolve. I was like, boy, I was thinking either HP or init. I was not thinking resolve, and I was like, are you sure? Okay. Because right now, because, So you would take init here. I feel like he's faster than a decent number of enemies. I mean, there's a lot of like conditional things, like pocket sand or nets or things, but even, I guess in those cases, it's probably just slower than everything. Or stagger, whatever. I like having the option of being able to put him in somewhat dangerous-ish spots sometimes. Init is also more melee defense. It would be, 3/5 of a melee defense ish. 2/3, whatever. You're supposed to be immune to sand and 1-turn staggers. Just from waiting? Sometimes it happens after, though. Enemies wait and then come up after your wait turn and then still pocket sand you. Can still happen. So I wouldn't say immune, even if it's rare. Alright, I'll go in it. Dodge quick hands here. We'll get a little more fatigue here. I'm thinking we're gonna be fast approaching the point where we can get berserk on this guy and make use of the extra fatigue. And we do have demolish armor on this pole hammer, strike down on the two-handed mace. We'll see what ends up actually getting used in practice, but... And I like path. I think I'm ready for a pathfinder on some bros. Maybe should have been 9 lives, but I took path. Yeah, kind of immune. I understand what you're saying. Now, if this were a +4 in fatigue, I feel like I would take it over the 1 melee attack. But I'm going to take the 1 melee. Okay. And we've got this reinforced mail hauberk that we're definitely going to wear. Give this guy slightly more protective armor. Not much, but a little bit. I don't care too much about the head armor on my throwers back there. It is hopefully largely irrelevant. Okay. Continuing on into the unknown. Many thugs. Okay. Talk about a wimpy camp. We take these. I'm actually going to put the Catal in the... I'm not going to use the word dangerous, but in the more forward position. Okay. They weren't even worth their weight in salt. The salt is the only meaningful loot from there. But you know what? It'll sell, and it'll be money, and we turn money into power. Wow, there's been a lot of battles here. Let's take a peek on this mountain and see why. Wow, wow, wow! Look at all these battle sites. Crazy. Let's see. What is this? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. And could you just hear my dog in the background? I was saying wow, and he started responding. This is insane. Look at all these brigands. These roads are dangerous. My God. I guess we'll try to fight some briggies here to clean up after this, noble army gets beat up. Okay. These two might end up being a fight together. No. Okay, good. Yeah, what? Seriously? What, like, this is so strange. I've never seen so many bandits in one spot. Like, oh, Jesus. Do you need to come sit up here? Oh, you have your ball. Okay. Yeah. Can you go take your ball to Mom? Yeah. Yeah, take your ball to Mom. Go to Mommy. God, that's true. Yeah, Sins and I in our run together, definitely ran into... I think caravan convention is like it's a good way of putting it. There was just like a bajillion caravans all in one spot, which was pretty great, actually. My dog's name is Susie. Susie and Mango. I know, the poor bandits didn't see this coming. I could take this guy to Value Town and turn him into money by making his armor become mine. So I'm going to. Okay. But yeah, Susie is, she's sitting right here. Come here, Susie. She's not interested in sitting on my lap right now. She often is, but not right now. Okay, we are unfortunately quickly approaching the point where I'm gonna run out of spots in the inventory that I'm gonna have to start managing gear and stuff, which is annoying. So let's see. Let's fight these 7 raiders, and possibly the outcome of this will pick on whoever remains. So let's level up first. Whoops. Well, too bad that these all low rolled together, but it is what it is. And, might just take 9 for safety for the moment since this guy's hit points are so low. And this guy, I could take Polearm Mastery since I got these bill hooks, and I do think, like, I kind of like that sometimes. Take Polearm Mastery when I've got the bill hooks. Let's go for that. Some, you know, just being able to move 2 hexes and attack it's quite a lot of value, and the bill hooks will serve me well. Okay, this is a pretty weak-looking group of raiders. Oops, I meant to throw jabs there. Oh, there's the 9 lives proc. Got a fractured hand as well. run them down. Oh wow, like I can't move from there, can he? Okay. That was just fine. This game. Well, let's get rid of the strange meat. We'll start there. And we'll see where we go from there. So now here, I'm thinking I'm either going to take next level is going to be nimble. So I can either go Colossus or gifted or anticipation. One of the three. I think I'm kind of leaning towards gifted. And I'm going to take stats like that. Then next level it'll be nimble and then either indom or anticipation and Colossus somewhere in there too. Probably nimble Colossus. But good. Sins is team gifted as well. Good. All right, let's pull this guy out. He's eager. He's very excited. He's like, I may be getting injured, but like we're winning, so it's fine. I didn't need to use that hand anyway. Actually, what I might do is put the polearm guy here in the front. I kind of like doing that. And so, you know, these fights like these, I don't, I'll take fights that, you know, happen naturally along the course of a road if I'm like allied with a caravan or something like that, but I don't do these 3 ways that happen on the road. So I'm gonna let those go, and this other briggy I'm gonna let go too. So we did our damage in the Great Brigand 2024 Summit. Obviously this caravan bit the dust. He's dire 13. Ooh. I was like, should I go fight these dire wolves? 13 is a lot. I don't think I go out of my way for them. Yeah, no, I don't think I go out of my way for them. If they go aggressively towards the road, maybe. Nah. I'm fine letting those go. Okay. So we have a city from the faction that I'm basically at war with, but not this city yet. We can see what their contracts are. Definitely not doing that. I'm not going to spend the time doing that. It's not an abysmal sale price. It's not great. Come here, Suze. Suze, hi. This is Susie. She's a delight. She's like, why have you abducted me? Why have you abducted me? Yeah, you're a good girl. Thank you. But we're gonna sell some of the cheap stuff here, and just to free up some inventory space. Things we know we're not gonna want to use, basically. And I don't... Something like this. We're selling like a lot of the stuff, but not quite like everything. Because we're probably just going to be at war with them. These are two interesting offshooting roads. I'm guessing this is just going to some sort of like, yeah, okay, wheat fields or something. But we're going to continue on north, see what we see. Ah. Right at the border of the tundra, we got some barbarians. So we'll go ahead and fight those. Yeah, we are winning. I hope the gym was excellent. All strong and stuff, I'm sure. This poor cowardly thrall running away. One nice thing about Polearm Mastery is just being able to get in melee contact for the to hit bonus, which happens like reasonably often, actually, I think, with being able to move 2 hexes and attack. That do make it pretty handy. Okay. Yeah, the barbarian music is pretty sweet. There's quite a lot of music in this game. It's got some... Oh! Right! Great! Forgot, I wasn't even thinking about that ambition in taking that fight. So... Oh my goodness. Let's see, what do we have here? A few war dogs, which means this is at most, but probably exactly, 12 human enemies. Only a single Arbalester. This is a tempting fight to take. I think I might. Yeah, 12 or 11, that's right. I don't know why I said 12 at most without just saying 12 or 11. But you know, it's what I chose to do. Could maybe put the bone plating here on the reinforced male hauberk. I'm going to take a moment to use the restroom and just go check on the wife to see what time she wants to do dinner. We might do that soon. I'll be back in just a few minutes, and I think I'm going to take this fight. So, be back in 1 second. Okay. Has everyone decided if I should take this fight or not? I think the answer is yes. Pretty sure the answer is yes. Aha, 11. Okay. Kabonk. It feels bad, but it's a good idea to take out the doggies, just so they don't tie up the front lines and gets the bros confident. So I'm gonna put the mace plus shield there, hit this footman so this guy can go maybe here? I know. And here I was like holding, you know, my dog and saying how cute she is, and then I go here and I'm just doing a dog murder. Questionable. Questionable ethics. I'm gonna go here just for a surround bonus on this guy. And this, you know, this Catalbro does have nimble, so I feel reasonably okay with that. There's quite a few polearm enemies there though, so definitely not like, it's not dangerous, put it that way. Nice. Give me that hex. I think I'll let this guy run, so I'll move this guy forward and just attack those polearms in the back. There we go. Okay, crushed hand there, that's good. Actually, why am I attacking? I should just wait. Dang. Okay. Nah, let's just finish the guy off. Okay. That was probably even cleaner than average. to be honest. I think in average case that is slightly messier than that. Not that the team isn't getting more strong fight by fight, but that was still slightly above where I'd expect the team to perform. That was cleaner than that fight is on average. Oh, I might take that fight too. Well. My. Though I am learning now that this faction that I chose to fight is not small. I hope that the other one that I haven't discovered yet does have some cities up here. Otherwise, you know, cutting myself off from the top of the map is kind of rough. How's my tools? Okay. Tools are okay. I don't think there's any... Oh yeah, this. There's gear I want to swap out. Right there. Just like that. Split nose, broken nose. And actually, interestingly enough, I might put a pocket shield in this guy for future. Be careful to not get caught by two groups. One might appear with dogs, and this is bad news. True. True. I agree with that. Thank you for the warning. That is definitely something that I want to make sure. It looks to me like this should be safe though. The sergeant could be an opportunity for us to get like you know, a military cleaver or something. The sergeant's a little spooky, but we can net him if we need to. It would cut into our net supply quite a bit, but I think that's okay. And this guy's obviously pretty scuffed as well, so we'll have to be careful. Despite him having nimble and a decent chunk of hit points left, he's now reasonably fragile. I'm still gonna leave the armor on him just for the initiative, but well, we just fought the army that came out of the watchtower. Once we fight this one, I'm just going to continue going north on this road that goes past these ore smelters. So I think I'm okay with this. If anything, I'm kind of, you know, not keen on fighting in swamp because of the risk it poses, but this is pretty good terrain, actually. So here's a random piece of non-swamp, or well, whatever, not murky water, surrounded by the murky water. And it is a military cleaver. So what I'm going to try to do, so this, you know, murky water sucks. The huge malice to melee skill, melee defense and range defense, and all the fatigue it costs to cross it. What I'm thinking is I'm just going to put all my dudes such that they have to cross the swamp or be in the swamp to fight me. basically. Shoot the sergeant, knowing that it won't do too much. I think I'm fine with this guy being there. And I know this guy will be standing in murky water here, but I think if I back him up with this guy here and this guy here, I think that's okay. Kind of just forces them to go in it. I think I like that fine. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I should have moved to plushy grass. Ended up fine, but there's no reason for me not to. Good. This guy's in a little bit of danger, but he'll hopefully be okay. Okay. Glad that guy didn't rally. So, all these swords around this guy aren't too threatening. The Morning Star is like a little, but I think he'll be okay. Unfortunately, this guy's... yeah. will stand on some plushy grass. Sounds nice. Can't hit him. Here we go. There we go. Finally. This guy is gonna run out of fatigue to do much, yeah. He's already exhausted. There we go. Okay. Not too exciting loot, but it's loot, it's experience. We got a thrower here who has hit level 7, and I think I'm just gonna do the safe thing and give him nimble. So now I kind of have a choice of what I want to do with him. So I should sort of think about my stat allocation accordingly. There's a few different ways this build could go. We could either pick up like crossbow mastery and pick up a handgun from the south and have him use that as a supplementary weapon, which is something I like to do. We're definitely going to be grabbing fearsome on this guy. We're definitely going to be grabbing duelist. And then as flex perk options, we've got Colossus, Bags and Belts, Berserk, and Frenzy. I know a lot of people, and I think Sins is in this camp, like to just get like fearsome, Zerk, Frenzy, and then maybe Colossus or something. I kind of really like the handgun quite a lot, so I will go down and get one. And I'm at war with the southern faction anyway. Yeah. I know a lot of people are in that camp. I'm really not. I would rather have crossbow mastery, fearsome, duelist, and bags as my final 4 perks that this guy will get. I don't think the investment of fatigue is worth what you get out of Berserk, and I think to get use out of Berserk you need quite a lot of fatigue. If there's a big fight where I want to hit a lot of enemies and Berserk would get good value, so will the handgun. So that's kind of how I assess this kind of build. I think my last 4 perks, and I'm not going to take a defensive one in terms of 9 lives or Colossus. I think I'm gonna skip those. It's got a decent amount of hit points, and we're not going to put him in too dangerous of a spot. So, fearsome, duelist, crossbow mastery, bag and belt. I love the utility of bag and belts on a thrower, of being able to have nets and fire pots and all those things once your company's to the point where they've got the strength to be able to Like the financial strength, I mean, to be able to use them. So, that's my plan. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. He's got 70 hit points, and you know, I think it's okay. Why else do you think my throwers are dying to Necro Savants? Come on, guys. Yeah, definitely gonna take Nimble as my final perk, and then we'll get them a proper Nimble setup as well. But yeah, I think it'll be okay. They've got good enough hit point pools to be plenty effective. And plenty safe. Throwers hug the walls. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you know what also keeps throwers safe from savants is bags and boats. Net, 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 net. And then you're safe. That's right. The team will be good. Trust me. Wolfenstein. Classic Fidgy game. Might take a peek on this mountain up here before it becomes too dark to see what we see. Fork in the road, and that looks like by House Winterhall. All right. Probably that is and given these kind of little batches of houses, looks like either a larger city or a citadel or something, so I think we'll head up that way. And those barbs, I'm not gonna chase them off-road right now. Let's get to see what's at this city. Realize it's nighttime, but I always like to peek my head on the little mountains just to see stuff. Hornheim. Okay. Tier 2 city or town. Circle of the Dark Powers. Sounds spooky. Hunt down unholds. Might do that. Want to deliver something to Dreigrafen, which is this city way down here. Probably won't do that. Probably keep exploring the north just to see what else is up here. But I could head down there. I don't think it would be terrible. I think I'm good taking a contract to fight unholds. Feel okay about that. So we'll peek on this mountain and see if we can find the nearby tracks. There they are. A lot of stuff passed through here recently. I'm surprised the game hasn't prompted for another ambition yet. It was a little while ago that we completed the last one. It's just a little surprising to me that another one hasn't popped up yet. But alas. 4 unholds, not too bad. Yeah, I know I could reload and camp near town, but nah, I don't know. I don't like doing that. I understand the desire though. Do I just charge? My problem with backing up is this terrain. That they'll try to avoid and act weird around. I feel like I can predict their movements a lot better if it's just flat. And I don't want them to knock me off of these and take them, which they will want to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in on this on hold. Hopefully I can take this little stinky unhold out. Might not be able to. Hey, just barely. I don't know if that was right, but is what I did. Got him fleeing just in the nick of time. You love to see it. Come on, team. You can do it. There we go. Alright. That actually went reasonably smooth. Time to get paid. Do I want to fight these barbarians? A little? Hey, Grib. How's it going? Things are going pretty well here with the squad. The squad's holding up pretty alright. Yeah, let's see if we can get something from these reavers. How's our medical supply situation? Okay. Yeah. It's been a good run. Unfortunately, none of these reavers pulled out heavy throwing weapons, which we'd like to have at this point. But can certainly live without just fine. This guy should not move forward though. And this guy should have pulled out his mace, but you know, it's probably fine. And I guess I'll let these guys come at me. I mean, they just have the cleaver, right? So it's not too scary. Go here and counter cleaver. That'll be just fine. Get the Catals around the outside to hit enemies we know they can just finish off. Get this hurt guy tucked in safely. Oh, and I should have, instead of ending turn, I should really stop doing that. I'll just make sure I wait. Every once in a while I just do end turn when I know I've spent all my AP, but I really should wait in case I get stunned or something. Dang. Tried to demolish his armor, failed. Yeah, it's pretty sweet music. It is pretty sweet. Oof. Well, if Casey said it, it must be true. Is that a thing he actually said? Because if so, that's cool as hell. I've never talked to Casey. Just read his writing. Yeah, I mean, I trust Grib. So then, and if Grib says I can trust the things Casey says, well, I guess that's just how it is. Trust all around. Not the loot we were kind of hoping for from that fight, but that's okay. All right, well, let's get the team back. Got enough medical supplies from the little bit we looted there to be guaranteed safe. So let's see. I'm at a T2 city. I don't know what else is up here, is the thing. I know that there's a brawler here, and I'm a simple boy. I see a brawler. I fire a brawler. Make sure we can sell his leather wraps. Yeah. You know what? We're not even gonna pay him. We're gonna say, get out of here. I allowed your message. I do leave the swearing filter on by default, specifically because I don't want anyone in chat to insult anyone else. So, but if it's at you know, the game, I see no problem. That's okay. He's allowed. We're allowed to swear at the video game. But we are always kind to each other. And our fellow humans. I think that's what I put for my chat rules. Be kind to your fellow humans, respect your fellow humans, something like that. Whatever I put. Whatever I put, I mean it. We can and should do as Bill and Ted and be excellent to each other. I should take a minute to look at some of these helmets and armors and consider what I want to put where. These bros that haven't yet achieved nimble status really should have better helmets on. This guy is so close. Can finally probably basically get rid of the nasal helmet with rusty mail. Let's give this guy a rest. He's looking a little rough. This guy will hold some shields for us, in case we want some kite shields. There may be goblins up here for all we know. Gotta be ready. I like the pole hammer better than the bill hook. I kind of wonder if I can do where I'm like slightly spread out more and get my future dodge quick hands ready to sort of move forward and attack and stuff. This guy needs to be a little tankier to feel too comfortable with that, but I can always fill in the gaps. We'll go wide. You never know when you want it. It's a euphemism in there somewhere. Okay. So I might hang on to like some of the really expensive stuff for maybe a better sale price. I'm also in a position where I could get the caravan upgrade, and that's maybe not a bad idea. Especially the first one, just feels like it really relieves you so much. Okay. So let's head west and see what else is up here. Normally, with my squad of my, duo of spear bros, I'd feel really comfortable fighting some of the harder barbarian camps. But I don't think Mace Catal gets you there in the same way. Oof. I don't like these ambitions. We are not going to take bow or crossbow mastery on 3 rows. We might take crossbow mastery on 2. But not 3. At least not with the bros we have right now. Glorious is kind of far away. We just hit professional like earlier this stream. So like that's a long ways away. Yeah. I mean, we'll get some handguns. Fighting goblins is the most likely one to pick. I don't know where all the goblins are. I know. I'm lame. I'm no fun. No fun here. This is a 0 fun zone. I guess I'll choose this one. I mean, I could do no ambition and just let it reroll. But I don't... This will be... it'll happen eventually. We could get 3 bows. If we get 3 named war bows that are good, then I will consider it. Three of these frosty unholds. That's maybe something we can go fight. They're spicier than a regular unhold, but that's okay. We can fight spicy unholds. As long as it's only 3. I think I kind of like my formation exactly as it is for their initial charge. So I'm gonna do nothing except nothing. I'm gonna do nothing. Maybe this guy could pull out a shield. God, I love chaining fights so well. Look at this. Look at how many bros start out confident. That is so good. It also makes me feel so safe just putting the banner down and holding a shield. Put that guy in a slightly safer spot. Make sure he's got cover. Okay. I'll probably end up hitting both of these. This one will probably die first. So I'm gonna concentrate fire on that one, but not like at the expense of avoiding attacking too. Do I feel okay putting this guy here? Not really. Did I do it anyway? I guess so. Punch him. Ooh. Okay, now the one that's all healthy being there, I don't like at all. Okay. Got a stun at least. No, that guy, man. Yeah, all right. That was, I mean, that was just sloppy and I deserve that. I even sort of announced what was going to happen. It's not like the outcome was unknown to me. Should be able to finish him before his next turn. But, yikes. Assuming I can hit him. Okay. Waleed. We didn't need to let him die. That was, just sort of foolish, actually. Team's looking a little rough, aren't they? We only got one thick white fur, but our Catalbro now has Nimble, so that's nice. Dang, only a +3. Still gonna take it. Confirmation bias confirmed. That I'm covered in injuries? Is that the 9 lives bros are all getting injured? It's certainly not exclusive to them. What is the specific confirmation bias you're confirming? I'm curious. Confirmation bias must be confirming some pre-known bias. He lived? I don't know, that bro looks pretty dead to me. Kinda looks to me like Waleed got smashed by an unhold. I honestly could have, I don't know why, and just getting a little sloppy. Probably gonna have some dinner here soon. There was no need to let him die. Hey, but west of Hornheim. We might actually do that. And we're gonna take a look at what this town has to offer as far as dogs and tools is concerned. We did lose a bro. Waleed the Dodge Quick Hands, who I sort of honestly threw away. He did not need to die, but I sort of let him die, if we're being totally honest. Saleh here for sale. Grimwald the Quick. I don't like Impatient, but I do like the little lightning bolt one. Fritz the Defiler, who's coming with a big old bonk. Pretty expensive, but what I'm looking at is these dogs and thinking that would be great to have those. Also tools. Also medical supplies. Also ammo. Could do the recruiter as my third retinue, potentially. Okay, so kind of want a little bit better sale price for things than this. Do I buy a Saleh? I like the Saleh. I don't know that it offers too much to me right now. I don't have too many bros with Nimble yet, and the Nimble setups I have are fine. And aren't including a +5 or a 5 fatigue penalty item for the helmet. A Rondell can be kind of a nice pickup, but I don't know. A Rondell for a backup weapon for the Catal Bros is like pretty decent. There may be situations where I want to pull that out and with Dagger Mastery get 3 punctures on something whose armor I want. Like let's say a knight from this faction that I'm at war with. I actually think that's pretty good. If I did sell the trade goods that I've got, so I'm looking at somewhere like 1,000, 3,000, 4,000-ish. Could get up to almost 10k, just glance value math. And could get this Hedge Knight who comes with a bonk. What is the best value here to do with this money? I could also just get the card upgrade. There's nothing wrong with that. Card upgrade would be great. I have to sell some stuff to be able to justify it. I'll sell the strange meat because my bros won't eat it. I'm gonna delay that decision. I think I'm gonna get some food because I am hungry. Who else is playing Battle Brothers? Well, Slug's playing. How wonderful. He's playing some Legends. which I have, you know, not my thing, but I think that's lovely. And so I think I'm gonna take a break. I'll probably be back on a stream later. And so, no, I've never played Legends. I've seen enough that I think it's different enough to not quite be for me, but I can give that rant another time. Ta-ta. Have a wonderful day or evening to all.